Hey guys, welcome back to the garden. I do want to show you that things are slowly starting to progress to the fall colors. Here we are in pretty much almost October here, just a few days out. Or we could just say about 2 days, because it is the 29th and we're almost done with today. But if you can see, we've got the echinacea starting to die back over here. And on some of the Japanese maple trees, we're starting to see blushes of color. So for instance, this grape leaf Japanese maple tree, I'm starting to see some blushes of red towards the top. It's kind of hard to show you guys since I'm not up there. Here we go. So you can see some of the red blushes starting to appear. This is just a sure sign that we're pretty much going into those fall colors here in a bit. I want to say it's even more apparent on something like the first flame. Not sure if you guys can tell, but it's definitely going right up top. And headed back through here, by the way, look how lovely the grass looks now that we put some new lawn in place. But over here with this redbud tree, you could kind of see some fall colors emerging here. So you see a bit of orange, a little bit of yellow. We're slowly making our way to progressing to those fall beauties. Not sure if this was the best garden ideal, but we did put a summer gold right nearby a aoyagi Japanese maple tree. So both kind of have like these yellowy colors, except for this summer gold is supposed to go kind of more on the orange red side for its fall colors, where aoyagi will go a bright yellow color. And honestly, I'm not even sure if this is an aoyagi anymore. I think it's something else. I just can't remember the name, and I think I tagged it somewhere. Oh, I did. It's actually called Yukon. So it's the cousin to aoyagi. It's the smaller version. So it grows a little bit lesser in height than aoyagi, and you can see it's starting to put on some yellow colors. I think we got a lot of yellow here because we got two different textures of yellow that's going to be happening this fall season. That redbud tree actually is orange during the spring, but yellow during the fall. So I think that's kind of okay to have two textures of yellow. But that might have a little bit of oranges on it as well, if you've seen earlier. I really wanted to grab this limb here so you can see it, but look at that yellow that's starting to show up here. It's gonna be pretty nice to see this thing fully glowing. Now, this is one tree that is amazing me right now. It is a ginkgo by the name of Princeton Century. It's been in ground for a couple years now. And if you give it lime, they do kind of react a lot well. So they'll become a lot quicker established and produce roots a lot quicker. This one is starting to go a lot yellow quicker than some of the other ginkgos. And it has dropped some leaves, but I'm hoping it holds out till some more of the Japanese maple trees change. Now, I'm 100% sure that this oak tree will actually hold out till the Japanese maple trees, as it does tend to hang to its leaves. But the color contrast with the ginkgo is going to be fantastic, especially when these guys grow out a bit longer. This is going to be so nice. Like these orangey colors. Don't mind the pot down there. I just sat it and left it. You can see just how many blackberries I need to get cleared out so I can add more plants into the space. It'd be pretty nice to do so once I get a chance. So over in this little shady area here, we do have a fall Fiesta Sugar maple. Can't remember when I placed it. Let me see. I think, 2022. And it's a little bit more on the red side when it comes to the leaves, although in previous years it has been more orange. I think it just depends on the year. Maybe as these leaves start to fade, it might go more orange. But I will say, when the sun kind of kisses the leaves, you do get more of that orange color from underneath at least. So it's not all too bad. And this is going to be one of the trees to first lose its leaves as the season progresses. So it's really important to get multiple different types of trees that change at different times. By the way, we're going to have a glimpse of what you can see in the background there, the ginkgo tree, in combination with this fall fiesta. That's going to be lovely. By the way, look at this hamamelis. It's changing and it's going to a orangish red color. I love this hamamelis just because it changes more in the orange tone rather than yellow. And I believe this one is called, I can't remember, but let's look. It's called Jelena. So it's going to be an interesting one if you're looking for a witch hazel that changes to colors of orange and produces kind of these orangey yellow flowers during the winter time. I did not mean to knock this leaf off. Oh well. Here's another maple starting to change colors. This is the Tobiyoshio Japanese maple tree. This is one that's usually stunning all the way up until, I want to say, close to December, honestly. It's usually in color for quite some time. So you can see, they're starting to change slowly but surely. This has got kind of this orange tint to the tops of the leaves for right now. I'm guaranteed to have color by, I want to say, end of October, if not mid-October, possibly mid. By the way, get a look at some of the new growth for this. This is a autumn moon, full moon, and it's got like this really lovely orangey red colors for the new growth. Reminds me of spring, as this thing does look very vibrant when first emerging. By the way, guys, this tree specifically is in full sun, although it's dark right now because we're headed into nighttime. It sits in full sun from morning to sunset, and then eventually, you know, we go to sleep. But not much frying. I think this handles a lot more sun than many of the other full moon maples. So right now we're looking at the Sengokaku, and Sengokaku, it has just a few of these lovely orangey leaves on him. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go to bright yellow here soon. Relatively soon. I can just feel it in my bones. And then one of my favorite trees for right now is the tree that's directly behind me. This is Ichioji, and I have high hopes for it. I think it's going to look so lovely in the fall time because look at it already. It's so pretty as is. Now, this is known for going either more on the yellow side or more on the orange side. So you never know what you're gonna get. And by the way, guys, I've been relatively busy getting hundreds and hundreds of bulbs in ground over the past few days. I think we at least put 1,000 in. So yeah, I've been busy. And not just that too, I believe I put in a lot of plants specifically for winter interest as well. Like we have the cyclamen coming up. Also, get a look at the understory. It's so simplex, but there's a lot going on and a lot that switches up throughout the seasons. As we have plants that disappear and plants that reappear. So an example of that right now are the cyclamen, and these guys are pretty tough to obtain, at least in my area. And when I did, I could only get like 3 of them. But you can see they're making a return for me, which these guys are winter flowering, and these are hardy cyclamen. They're not the cyclamen that need to be indoors and protected over winter. These guys will colonize an area, and if you have them, you're relatively lucky. As if you even find them online, they may cost you an arm and a leg. I've tried searching all over for them, but they're just hard to obtain now. But guys, I will see you guys in the next video, and hopefully we've got something really lovely to show.